Mkhwanazi's WhatsApp to you on the 5th of April. It is in Exhibit Bundle 3, and it's EB5 at page 51.
Yeah, you can go on.
Okay.
Senator Council.
He says, Sawubona, Minister. You're both from KZN.
No, you can move on.
It says, Sawubona, Minister. Please forgive for writing this message directly, but I feel that I must respectfully request a meeting in order to deal with internal issues within our organization, which affects me and my family, and has a potential of destabilizing our crime-fighting efforts. I tried to reach out through Ngabindi in his private capacity early in January this year, and later I spoke to him in his capacity as Chief of Staff. And again, I had a special request to the National Commissioner to try and secure the meeting before our appearance before the Portfolio Committee and Police. This situation is escalating, and it has a potential of demoralizing our hard-working members, and there are even politicians that are using these social media posts to sow divisions within the SAPS. I do not like what's happening. Hence, I feel that the minister must call us into a meeting.
Yeah, I'm sympathetic to the time. I acknowledge the letter. I have it.
Can I just finish reading it?
Oh, okay.
So that we can iron out everything that is dominating the media space. I do not like, it is my plea that the minister calls the National Commissioner, Lieutenant General Sabia, Lieutenant General Kumalo, myself, Major General Khan, Mr. Nkabinde, and Mr. Brown Mkhwanazi in order to get to the bottom of the problem. It is the prerogative of the minister to invite the executive director, IPID, if he feels it necessary. I have requested to take a vacation leave tomorrow and Friday, but I can make time if the minister decides to meet this week. I hope my request will be favorably received, I take it. And then your response, this is your response. Your WhatsApp message was received, will revert at some point.
Okay. You have asked me two questions, General Masimula's response and the request by General Mkhwanazi. Let me start with General Mkhwanazi. I received this, I confirm. I read it, I confirm. I responded to him, I confirm. Now, I started by asking myself, what kind of a structure is this? I was alone. I think we don't have a structure like this in SAPS. Doesn't exist. Where you call the National Commissioner Sbia Kumalo, call Mkhwanazi, you don't have it. I've been working as an executive for quite some time, provincial and otherwise. You can't call a meeting like this. I couldn't call it.
So why did you ignore it? Because there is no such a structure.
I'm not complete. I haven't completed my response. Okay. I took a decision that I wouldn't call a meeting like this because I wouldn't know what do I call it? It can't be done. You can't do so as a minister. You can't. As a matter of principle, you can't do it.
Even if it raises clearly serious concerns. Why couldn't you tell him, okay, Mkhwanazi, I'm not going to convene this meeting that you request because there is no such a structure, but I will meet with you. I will talk to you. You tell him you will revert, but you say, yeah, you will revert at some point. And the point is you never did.
Now read the first paragraph properly. It says, please forgive me for writing this message directly, but I feel I must respectfully request a meeting in order to deal with internal issues within our organization, which affects me and my family, and has a potential of destabilizing our crime fighting efforts.
Yes, a very respectful meeting. It doesn't, it's not a demand. It's
Let me
requesting
respond,
a meeting.
Senior Counsel. I'm saying as a matter of principle, I couldn't convene a meeting like that where I invite Brown Mkhwanazi, who is outside the organization, who is not part of internal organization if our organization means SAPS, which is my interpretation. Then I call somebody and say, come and let us discuss internal issues. But secondly, General Mkhwanazi says there are matters that are affecting him and his family. Now, what I wanted to do, I wanted to have a meeting in terms of response here, to have a meeting with him alone to say, what is the aspect that affects you and your family in the work of the organization and so on, before I could convene a meeting. But generally, on this one, I wouldn't do so. I wouldn't invite Mkhwanazi in a meeting where I'm meeting the generals of SAPS.
So why, Minister, why didn't you just tell him?
I
will revert to you, but you should know. We cannot discuss matters of the importance that you raise with private third parties or private citizens. So yes, I will call a meeting, but it will exclude Mkhwanazi or anyone else that's not an officer that serves in the South African police.
That would have been a better response. It would have come in a meeting that, when I rationalized properly after responding to him, that no, the best thing to do is to call General Mkhwanazi alone, and we meet and we discuss this, to say, in order to respond with integrity on the WhatsApp, there must be a particular way, but it would definitely exclude Brown Mkhwanazi. But I want to have a meeting with you alone so that you can give an indication of what you want me to discuss. That's what happened. Now, so